French pôle de compétitivité called Agri Sud-Ouest Innovation. So we are a cluster of innovation for the southwestern part of France. And it's been a long time since we wanted to do something on biosolutions and the implementation of biosolutions. So that's why we built this project called BioSolUDOE under the Sud-Ouest Interreg program. And so I'm very glad to have a very nice consortium represented by the people here and at this table. And thank you, Maria, for hosting us in this wonderful place. The idea today is, well, we've been working on a bit less than 1 year now. We have done a lot of things, and we have sort of how to implement biosolutions in the field. And we will present to you today, first of all, I will present to you BioSolUDOE briefly so that you understand what it means and what is behind the projects. But also we will present the strategies that we have designed and that we want to implement. So see that as an open discussion, because this is one of the main ideas of the project is that the strategy are designed in a living lab way. And a living lab means that this is an open discussion with the different stakeholders at regional level. So can be researchers, can be company manufacturers, can be regional authorities, can be farmers as well. And so we want to design the best possible solutions for adapted to the local conditions. So that's the idea. As you can see, so the rationale for the project is that we have we use mainly today for plant protection chemistry-based products that may have an impact on environment and the health. And so we are looking for alternative products, and namely what we call biosolutions, and that's cover biocontrol products, but as well biostimulants or other types of products. And these products have emerged as interesting alternatives. But what we see today is that these products represent today a still low market share. So we don't know exactly how many percent, but the best statistics say that maybe we have reached 10% only of the markets. And if this market share is still low, it's because these products do not work in the same way as conventional products. It's not just a substitute. So we need to think how to include them in technical itinerary. We need to adapt these solutions to what we have, the equipment of the farmers that have, and probably we have to think on another way of protecting plants, which is the integrated pest management strategies. In order to improve the efficiency of these products. So this is the main rationale of the project. So what we want to do in BioSolUDOE is to design integrated pest management strategies based on biosolutions. As I said, we will design these strategies in a network of 5 living labs implemented in France, Spain, and Portugal. So we have 2 in France, 2 in Spain, and 1 in Portugal. And you have here at this table the representative of this living lab. So Ruben Ruffo from IRTA for Catalonia, Maxime Lemoine from Invenio in France, near Bordeaux, or not far from Bordeaux. Rémi Esther from UPVD in Perpignan. And last but not least, Carolina Martinez Gaitan from Tecnova in Andalusia. And sorry, Maria Carol Martins from the Portuguese Living Lab here in Alcobaça and Cadara. So we will design the so-called BIMS, biosolution-based integrated pest management strategies. So we will implement these strategies for 2 seasons. And so we will analyze the results, and we count on you also to see the results and how we can improve these strategies. And another aspect of the project is also, as you can see, develop training sessions with another partner, important partner in the consortium, My Training Box, represented by Laurent Dedieu and Annabelle Levert. We will design special training sessions online that will be available for everyone concerned in the projects. Here is the presentation of the consortium. So Agri-Sud-Ouest is the leader of the project. You have in France, Invegno. What you can see that the red circles are the location of the living lab. Invegno for Nouvelle-Aquitaine region, Perpignan for Occitanie, IRTA for Catalonia, and together with Generalitat de Catalunya, which is a partner as well with us. Tecnova and Deputación de Huelva for Andalusia, and Coten for Portugal. And we have another important partner, which is IBMA, the Association of the Biocontrol Manufacturers in Spain. So I think that's it for me. That was a brief introduction and overview of the project, and I give the floor to Ruben to explain the strategies.
Thank you. Can I use the computer or just, or if you want to put me here, the laptop, I can. I just have to. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Pass me the laptop. Okay. Or maybe like this. Then we can check. Okay. Yeah. I can take the computer. I don't know if maybe I have to go there. Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Nicolas, for the presentation. And now I'm going to present the work package 2 or GT2 of the project, which is mainly the development of the trials, okay, among all the pathosystems that we have that I'm going to present now. So the GT2 is based basically in the pilot actions for BIMs, like Nicolas said. So just as a summarizing, just summarizing this, the description of this work package is the pilot actions to apply integrated pest management strategies with or involving biosolutions. The objective is to implement these trials under real conditions of integrated pest management strategies against crop diseases and pests, using biosolution and developing under a living lab methodology. The target groups are all the levels of the agricultural sector, which means regional public authorities, private sector, so companies, farmers, research institutions, and general public as well. Okay, among within this work package, we have 5 activities. Okay, I'm going to mention each one, but I'm going to describe just 2, the most important 2. Okay, so we have pilot actions committee for the development of biosolutions. We have developed this committee. The second activity is to construct this common framework to test, to supervise and evaluate the biosolutions in order to compare all the results with all the living labs and pathosystems, and we have done this. The third is the demonstration of an evaluation of the biosolutions, which is we are carrying on this activity. Okay. And after that, we will gather for 2 seasons the best results, okay, and we are going to develop to construct the best strategy for each pathosystem. Okay, and the last one is the communication and dissemination of these results. Okay, so starting with why it's not working this? Okay. Okay, starting with activity 2, which is the developing of a common framework. This is the way that we have established to compare the results among all the pathosystems, because we have to set a minimal set of parameters in order to compare all the results. I'm going to show it right now. Okay. We have these pathosystems and these institutions that we are going to speak right now, and okay, and this is the pathosystems involved in the project. We have different crops, fruit trees. This is pest. For pear, we have fire blight, stem filling vesicarium, and psylla. In apple, we have apple scab, disaphis, which is rosy aphid, and apple woolly aphid. And for peach, we have Xanthomonas, Pseudomonas syringae, and Monilia. Then we have cherry and apricot. With cherry, UPVD is going to work with Drosophila Suzuki and Monilia for apricot. Okay. And then vegetables involve tomato, cucumber, and eggplant. For tomato, we have Culops lycopersici. For cucumber, Tetranychus urticae, and for eggplant, Alimorpha alis. Okay, ¿por qué no? How can I? Now, thank you. Okay, I'm not going to go very deeply for the parameters established for the common framework, but the idea is to get a minimal size of these parameters in order to compare results. Which, for instance, which means the number of logs or repetitions, the size of trees, the type of living lab, the number of shots or block, the type of evaluation. So we have to set a minimal number of these in order to compare among all the living labs and pathosystems. Okay, so we have this for each pathosystem, for fruit trees and for vegetables. The idea is to get the same results for each one, and then. Now we are going to start to explain the living labs and the pathosystems that we are working on. Okay, which means we have fruit trees and vegetables. And first of all, I want to show a list very quickly. Okay, to show you that we are using a lot of bioproducts involving these trials. Okay, for each pathosystem. No, for instance, we have in peach. We are using Bacillus, we are using Echisetum, we are using potassium copper as well, a lot of trichoderma, a lot of control biological products and natural products. And we have it for all the pathosystems involved. Okay, so now I'm going to show you in detail because we are going to speak about the treatments for each trial. Okay. In our case, this is our living lab in Catalonia, in Spain, in the northeast of Spain. And this living lab is classified in 2 locations. We have in Girona trials and in Lleida. No, one is the more or less northeast, and the other one is the west. And in Girona, we are working in the pathosystem apple and Disaphis plantaginea, and as a pest. And the disease apple scab. Okay, and in Lleida we are working against psylla, stem filling vesicarium, fire blight, for pear, for peach, Xanthomonas arboricola, and for apple Disaphis as well. Okay, the type of trials that we are implementing here, there are several. No? We are working on a low impact product efficacy trials, inoculum reduction trials, cover management for biological and control trials, and pruning management. This is for fire blight. Okay. Starting with the first living lab, pathosystem, peach and Xanthomonas, we are working with different theses or treatments involving Bacillus, cuprocalcium sulfate, Echisetum, and the well-known Blossom Protect against fire blight. And this is for the low-impact product efficacy trial. In parallel, we are working on an inoculum reduction trial, which involves the use of we are now talking about that. We have to decide. We have not decided yet, but one strategy is the farmer strategy involving the use of urea in order to reduce the inoculum. The other we are thinking about, but it will be urea plus some kind of copper. And then the second pathosystem involved is the Pier Stenphilium vesicarium. We are working with, we are using a thesis as a reference using Captain. And then the next thesis is Bacillus amelocephasciens, and the other one Equisetum. We are applying all these products using always a model, okay, which advises us which shows us the risk, and then we decide, because it's a preventive model, which is the key to optimize the number of treatments, okay? And we are doing for several pathosystems. In this case, for Stenphilium, we are doing like right now like this. And the other inoculum reduction trial involved the use of Trichoderma marcianum in several theses and in the different moments of application. We have done application in November, in March, and in April, and we combine them in order to find when is the best moment to apply this product in order to reduce the inoculum and to get less symptoms of this disease. Then the next one is fire blight in Pier. We are using, we have a lot of theses here. We are using products with copper, like cuprocalcium sulfate, and hydroxide of copper, Bacillus amelocephasciens, Bacteriophage, Equisetum, potassium phosphonate, and Prohexadiana calcica. Okay, and this is the low impact product efficacy trial, and the other one is the chronic management trial in conference Pier. Okay, which means the use. We have one thesis that we are going to run following the best management practices. The other one is following an aggressive way to do it, and the other one is to implement the best management practices plus leaving there a long stop. Then in Cacopsilla piri in Pier again, for the low impact product efficacy trial, we have here two theses in cooperation with the farmer strategy, involving the use of lincoln and maternal fruit, and lincoln and flipper. And then for apple and Disaphis plantaginea, we have this trial, which is cover management for biological control trial, which incorporate the sowing of faba bean plantation among the lines of trees, okay, in order to get all the enemies against the pest here. And then we have another thesis which involved the use of these enemies, natural enemies, like Ephysirphus balteatus and Amphibius matricariae. And the last one is in the pathosystem apple and apple scab, which we are going to compare with the farmer strategy, the use of fungicide, glucoside, Bacillus subtilis, Equisetum, and gluconasic acid. And depending on the risk, we are going to follow the farmer strategy or the low moderate risk, low impact strategy. And in parallel, we are going to, or we are doing inoculum reduction trial, which involves the use of Trichoderma marcianum as well. Then I'm going to explain the current status of these trials. Okay, for this for Xanthomonas arboricola, we don't have yet a risk. Today, I have checked the model, and we have reached this weekend. So tomorrow they are going to apply the list of products of the treatments, but we have checked via PCR that we have a lot of inoculum there. So it's a field with historical symptoms of Xanthomonas. Then for Stenphilium vesicarium, we have applied twice. The first application of these treatments was in 20th of April. The second one has been today. And in parallel, the inoculum reduction trial is finished. We have applied Trichoderma margianum in November, in March, and also in April for this thesis in combination the number of the dates. For fire blight, we have here you can see when the model showed a risk value. We have we applied first of all the Blossom Protect during the blossom period here on 26th of April. So in each thesis, we started to apply this Blossom Protect, and then again during the last stages of flowering, we applied the products. As you can see here, we applied on 10th and on 17th this list of products: Maniflocudos, Amylox, the Bacteriophage equisetum, and Cunep. And we applied twice because we had two risk advice, one on 10th and the other one on 17th. Okay. And in parallel, we developed a semi-field trial, which means that we applied in two trees in different branches. We applied these treatments. So each product for each branch. And then after 24 hours, we gather all the flowers. And in the lab, we infected with a known concentration of Erwinia millivora, of fire blight. And then we get the results, and we evaluate it 3 times after the infection. So this, I don't know if it's super small, but these are the results of this semi-field conditions trial, which, as you can see here, for this kind of trial, which is not the final one, okay, it's not in the field, it's semi-field conditions. You can see that the copper products are the best here, also Blossom Protect, and then the rest of treatments. As you can see, bacteriophages are not the best here, so we have to work more with them, okay? And then for the current activity for Psila is that we are doing we are monitoring Psila populations in all strategies. 21st of April, we saw the presence of white eggs, and the first treatments will be performed the first week of May. For these aphids, the plots with faba bean, we've seen that faba is growing well and there is antipresence. We have monitored the aphid populations on trees. We have seen low abundance of aphids so far. And when abundance increases, syrphid and parasitoid releases will be conducted, which is beginning or mid of May. And the last one is apple scab. We have applied 10th of April the products. The second application was on 20th of April, and the first evaluation will be the next week. Okay, this is for low impact product efficacy trial, and for inoculum reduction trial, the first application of trichoderma was 12th of March. And the second application was 24th of April, sorry. And the first evaluation will be the next week, okay? And for our living lab, this is all, I think. Maxime, if you want to explain your living lab.
Yeah, you can take one question.
Yeah, if you want to ask anything or... in the... Okay. Can you repeat? We can do it for the next season because now it's all orange. It's all, yeah, because there is on course. So for the next season, yes, indeed, we can discuss how to implement more products or change products or whatever.
That will be decided in the autumn or
yes, we will decide this once we get the results, maybe in September, October, or November, more or less, preparing the next season.
Any observations on the field also?
Yes. We have symptoms on field. In several flowers we've seen symptoms. The next week we are going to evaluate. Yeah. We have done one evaluation, but we don't want to show these preliminary results because it's the first evaluation and we want to do more. This is in parallel. It is another kind of trial. This is in the same field, in another line of trees. We applied there in several branches, classified by treatment, and then after 24 hours, we gather all the flowers and we infect it in the lab. But this is another kind of the field trial we are starting to evaluate. Okay.
So I will present the New Aquitaine Living Lab. So New Aquitaine is in the southwest of France. For trees, we have 2 sites in the Région Limousin, very close each other. And we are doing 2 trials. The first one is the integration of biosolutions in a classic farmer program against apple scab. And the main goal is to reduce the use of conventional products because in this region, you can have mainly between 30 and 40 applications only for scab per year. So our goal is to reduce by 50% the application of conventional products by the use of biostimulant and biocontrol product. The second trial is against Disaphis plantaginea, so rosy aphids. And the goal is to improve the efficacy of the actual farmer program, which is not satisfactory at present. The farmers here are using a lot of things. They are doing between 8 and 9 applications, only against aphids, and they are using all the conventional products they can have. They are using quite all the biocontrollers they can have, but we find one they don't test. So we will test it this year. This is our trial strategies. For apple scab, we will work on primary infections only. And we have kind of a guidelines program because we want to go from a farmer program to adapt it, function of the meteo, function of the pressure, function of everything, adapt it to reduce the number of conventional products used by using a biocontrol product. So 4 guidelines with each application of a single site active substance. Normally they use conventional multi-sites, and we will use sulfur. Second guideline, we will use adjuvants when to improve the wash-off resistance when the rain will normally be between 20 and 30 millimeters, so very close to a wash-off resistance of a product, and we want to have a reduction of 1 application by using adjuvants, organic sourcing adjuvant. We will apply potassium phosphonate-based products during critical growth stages. And every 7 to 10 days, we will add a physical barrier product. So the goal here is to reduce the use of conventional products. In the other trial, rosy aphids, against rosy aphids, we will have 2 steps. working on spring and fall periods. So in spring, every 7 and 10 days, we will add a physical barrier to the farmer program, which is huge because it's 8 or 9 applications per year. And in the fall, we will go with a copper to create to induce a total leaf drop artificially to try to don't have the return of the aphids in the fall. So for apple scab, we did 5. Now it's 7. 7 conventional applications until this day, and only 5 applications done on the BioSolUDOE program. So we have a gain of 2 applications. And for rosy aphids, in mid-April, it was not, the beginning was not yet. So actually, we have done 1 application. For the parts, the vegetables, living lab parts, we work only on eggplants. So we have 2 trials. The first one is the evaluation of the efficiency of a closed greenhouse against Alliumorpha alice. Is not about biocontrol directly, but we want to use this kind of greenhouse to improve the efficacy, the efficiency of biocontrol products, because against Alliumorpha alice, it's very difficult to have a good efficiency with biocontrol products. And the second trial is a combination of biocontrol products against Alliumorpha alice. For the first one, the first strategy, so close greenhouse, we will evaluate the population between the closed greenhouse and an open one in 2026, and in 2027 we will add biocontrol products into the closed greenhouse if there is a population that need an application. And in the open greenhouse, we will have a combination of Trisorchus japonicus and biocontrol-based strategy. So the biocontrol-based strategy will follow these guidelines. So we will monitoring the pressure. At the beginning of the first generation, we will add an application of oversides. Then 1 or 2 application of oval larvicides, and we will have the same approach for the following generations. For the moment, we don't have any eggplant into under the greenhouse because the planting is next week. Yeah. Any question? Yeah. Yeah.
Planning to do in a spring a physical barrier for meeting with
You can maybe repeat the question because I'm not sure if people online can understand.
So you want to know what is the physical barrier we will use against these aphids? So it would be hydroxide of calcium. Yeah. Because we used to do fatty acid, we used to do orange oil, we used to do everything. So the last one is this for us. Actually, in our farmer plot, when they are doing 8 or 9 applications, the loss, the evaluation of the loss is 15% of the total yield. So it's a very big pressure. when you have an untreated check in our region, the trees are dead at the end of the trial. So the only possibility we have is to add something to be yeah. Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Carolina Martinez. I am going to present the living lab of the south of Spain. We are located in Almería, in south of the Iberian Peninsula, and this area is a cropping area dedicated and specialized to the production of vegetable and the greenhouse condition. That's why our trials are focuses on two pests. One pest, the russet mite, is affecting the tomato crops. And the main goal of the trial developed with tomato crop is to find an effective integrated strategy to control this pest after its establishment in the crop. Because we have at the moment, we have not a strategy that is effective. And on the other side, we are developing one trial with cucumber crop to control population of spider mite. The population of spider mite have been more or less controlled during the last years, during several years, but with the effect of the climate change, the speed of the increase of the number of individuals per and in the crop is higher, and it's more difficult to control this pest. So our main goal of these trials is to improve the efficacy of the actual farmer program using preventive and curative strategies before and after the establishment of the pest. We have selected a local monitoring committee. You can see in the upper part of this slide the name of all the members of the local monitoring committee that are helping us to design the experimental design of each year of trials. This is the first year of trials. In this slide, you can see two tables. One table is describing the treatments, the thesis that we are evaluating during the tomato trial, and the other table, the one that has green color in the upper part, describes the thesis that we are evaluating during the cucumber trial. In both trials, you can see that we have two control, one non-treated and non-inoculated control, and one non-treated control, but inoculated. And the other treatments are all of them inoculated with the pest. In both trials, we have proliferated the inoculum, and we have introduced the inoculum of the pest, the population of the pest in the crop. And we have evaluated the incidence of the crop. I have checked that both pests were well established. We have initiated the curative treatments. In the cucumber trial, for example, we have applied preventive treatments also. Well, and you can see how we are using products as Animathal, Naturalis, Thiobit Jet, and the combination of 2 or 3 of them during the tomato trial. And during the cucumber trial, we are using biological control strategy, a preventive and curative. A biological control strategy based on the use of 3 predators. 2 of them are used as a preventive strategy. The Amblyseius, Zwicky, Amblyseius andersoni are used as a preventive strategy, and Phytocellulus persimilis is used as a curative treatment. We are applying Naturalis and Thiobit Jet also, and the combination of this biological control strategy also with the product Fico Grow. And also this combination of Fico Grow with Naturalis and the natural enemies. In this slide, you can see the dates at which we are doing each action. In the upper part of the slide, you can see with dark blue color all the action that we have done at the moment, and with clear blue color the action that we are going to do during the next weeks. So in relation with the tomato trial with Aculops lycopersicii, we have done almost all the evaluations. So we will finish this trial with the last evaluation at the beginning of May, and we expect it to completely finish this trial the 6th of May. And we have done in this crop 2 consecutive inoculation, because after doing the first inoculation, it wasn't, we had not the properly establishment that we wanted for the trial, and we decided 3 days after the first inoculation to repeat the inoculation of the crop. And during the cucumber crop, we have done at the moment the one release of the predators, Amblyseius wilki and Amblyseius andersoni, as a preventive strategy of biological control of Tetranychus urticae. We have done only one release of Phytoseiulus persimilis. The release of Phytoseiulus persimilis have been done 1 day after the inoculation of the crop with Tetranychus urticae, and we have needed only one inoculation to have the pest well established in the crop, because the temperature of the air has been very appropriate for the trial. And at the moment we have done 2 applications of biosolutions, because the second one has been applied today. And we will continue doing the application of the different products under the evaluation until during the month of May. At the moment, we have done only the first evaluation before, well, no, the first and the second, because we have done the first evaluation before the inoculation of the pest and the first evaluation after the inoculation of the pest. This trial will finish at the end of the month of May. We expect to have all the results processed during the month of June, and we expect to apply the statistical analysis in June. So in July we will expect to have the results. So we want to organize a meeting with the local monitoring committee to present the evolution of both trials during the next weeks. And after processing the results, we will repeat this meeting with the local monitoring committee in order to design with them the experimental design of the second round of trials that will take place during the spring season of the next year. So if you have any doubt, or if you have any recommendation for us to be taken into account for the design of the next trial, please feel free to comment it.
As I understood, you have a program of treatment, I think. You have a program. You have a program, the farmer program. You have a low impact program, and the strategy that you are testing recommend those products integrated in the conventional products.
Yeah, we are comparing different treatments against not the farmer strategy. The farmer strategy is a strategy with a combination of several products. I think maybe the normal is that they are going to apply I think 10 times or 12 times, okay, more or less, fungicides. And our treatments, it's about to evaluate different products, okay? We use always reference as a like Captain, more or less, okay, as a chemical reference, but we want to compare with farmer strategy and this other strategy, different products like Exetum, for example, another. And once we will get the results, in parallel, we are doing another kind of trial, which is the inoculum reduction trial. And then once we will get the results, we are going to start the final strategy. Exactly. According to the model, always. To the model risk advice. I mean, we are using, this is another key factor, which is very important. Because we want to optimize. We are not following a calendar in this case. Farmer in several, yeah.
If we are using the Apple protocols.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
We want to test separately each one, and in order to get the results and get the conclusions and prepare the next season. Maybe we will. Okay.
Most of the times sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, and we don't know why they don't work in that particular situation. That must be studied.
Yeah, we are in.
Just to say,
we can.
The Assunção is from the Ministry of Agriculture for the Department of Evaluation and Homologation of the Products for Protection Plan.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. We are doing in parallel another kind of trial, which is not involved, is not presented here, but it's like a knowledge trial that we are implementing this trial because we want to know when the infection period is the correct one. So we have different plots, okay, for two theses. No, one is the application. In this case, we are using this reference product called Do you know Captain? No, just because we know that it works more or less. And we want to apply during May and during June another thesis. One thesis during May, the other thesis during June, because we call window trial, because we want to know when you see the symptoms, when they come from June, from May, from where, because we want to know when the infected period is going on. So this is another kind of trial that we are conducting the same time. So. But we have results from another projects, and as far as I know, you can optimize a lot of applications of the treatments using the model.
Yes.
It worked.
Yes.
It worked a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and also is important to reduce the inoculum. You can do it using biological control products like we are doing here, or mechanical ways, and it worked. No, welcome.
No, it's me.
Yes. Yes.
We are changing the chairs.
Okay. Well, I will present the Living Lab, not Alcobaça, but West and the center region, but it's okay. First of all, I want to thank for two people that are here that are help us to doing these trials. That is João Azevedo from APAS and Carlos Silva from Agro Safety. João Azevedo from APAS help us here in Cadaval, and Carlos is help us on the interior Beira center of Portugal. Okay, these are the location of our trials, our living labs. Okay, I will present here the strategy for Apple for the Venturia. Okay, for SCAP. These are I don't know if it is good to see, but these are the design that we have. We have the farm strategy, and then we have all the products that we are trying. We have this experimental design that was according to Apple protocols. For the other here, and the next is for Rhizoma lanigerum is the same. These are, I don't know if you can see, but there are the products that we are trying. Okay. This is for Eminia ovura. Okay. I'm just showing the trials. This is important to say that these trials are occurring in commercial orchards in the farms, okay, in pear and apple. And for the peach, we have the Grand Fair that is an OP that allow us to do the trials on their farms. Okay, these are the products that we are. Okay, it's the same. I already have my life easier because Ruben present for before me. Okay, this is the same for the peach. Okay, for the peach we are doing this kind of products too that are listed. This is just to show you what are our products. Now the current status. Okay, for the Venturia, we have already done 4 treatments. Okay, these are the position of the treatments that we are doing. According to the calendar, and for I know so João, if you want to say something, okay? I don't know. For Rhizoma lanigerum, we don't begin yet the application because we don't have still the pest in the field. So we are, because all of these products will be applied as soon as the pest appears. And for now, in our farm, we don't have it yet. For fire blight, we have two fields that we will visit after this meeting, and you are all already invited to see. Okay, these are the main strategy is very similar what IRTA is done. The only different that we are using the LMA, and you are not, because you don't have it, and we have the lucky to have it here. So we are very, yeah. It was a very long fight to bring us, but it was possible. And there are Fitosistema that I want to thank for all the effort to bring this product here, and for the GAV that give us the authorization. So we are very expected to see the results. Okay, but just to say that as Ruben say, we use the Blossom Protect as a base for the beginning of each of the strategy that we are using, and then you use the different products in order to see their efficacy. This, okay, we already red arrows is the number of treatments that we are already done. Okay. Regarding to symptoms, we will start to monitor it in the next week. Okay, in order to see is the first evaluation that we will be done. Yes, João. Yeah. For the pseudomonas, okay, we have for pitch. These are the strategies that we are applying. Okay. This are the design of the and is the evaluation that was being done after the 50 treatments. Okay. Okay. Basically, is that I don't know, Carlos, if we want to. We are already in these trials. We already have some trees that dying. So what we are thinking is to check. To confirm what is the organism that because we are with some doubts about what kind of organism is that. Mm-hmm. So we are planning to do that analysis in order to see, because you know that we have fusarium there too, and there are symptoms like it, but the trees that are already dead, we need to know by sure what is the organism that is dead. Okay. I don't know. I know that we will visit the living labs for Pierre and Fireblight after. So João is the specialist because he's the person that has been done the trials. So she should be here, not me. But if you have any doubts and of any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay. Yes. Yes. Garbol, yeah. João, help him. Garbol. Paraffin oil. Okay. Okay.
A question, Carol. What is normally the pressure of Pseudomonas, more or less the level of incidence?
The pressure, the
level of incidence, more or less.
And in that zone, in pitch, is very high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very high.
Yeah.
And we know already that there are some conditions that are more how to say it, that increase the incidence, mm-hmm. like the wet zones, okay, but in that region is very high. It's a very big issue.
Okay.
On that, we have several areas of pitch that are already dead, and the farmers has to cut it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a very high problem. That's why we need to. Yeah. We want to put this here, but we need to know more. Okay.
You?
Hello everybody, I represent the UPVD Living Lab at Perpignan. So we have 4 trials, one on Iamorphalis like Invenio with some traps, one on cherry with Drosophila Suzuki, and 2 with biocontrol Inuagreen, plant extracts, and on peach and on peach fruit, and one on flower apricot. So the first experimentation is the Monilia on apricot. This year, the first results are here, very synthetic. But as you can see, the pressure this year on Monilia was very, very high, and the variety of apricots doesn't have flower this year. So the biocontrol can't be applied at its maximum performance. and we don't have concurrent results. So like, as you can see, I don't know if it's visible on the diapositive on the side, but we have like 100% of incidence Monilla by branches. The second experimentation is Monilla again, but on peach and on fruit. So it will start in late May or June for the first application. As I said, green, the biocontrol is an extract of plants in viscose. In French, the Latin name is Dietrichia viscosa. It's a plant you can find on the road or on the field. It's very common on the Sud-Ouest, and it's a fungicide which works very well on Monilla, and we test it on Monilla fruit on peach this year. Next experimentation is on cherry, Drosophila Suzuki. Not a lot of projects of treatment works, so the idea was to put some traps in the trees, but the traps increase the damage on the trees. So we put traps plus Nimazal or azadiractin A because it's an insecticide, biocontrol insecticide, and it can be a repulsive. So we repulse the Drosophila, and the trap captures them. So we enhance the potential of the trap in the trees. And this will start. It starts in early April, and the results should be in end of May when the harvest is here. Maybe I can say. Sorry, I can say it's an application, fruit application of Nimazal at 21, 14, and 7 days before the harvest at the coloration of the cherry. And the last experimentation, so on eggplants, Iomorphalis. It's again trap, but here it's attract and kill. So we have two greenhouses, one with the eggplant, and on this side we have Medicago sativa. So in the side of Medicago sativa, we put some traps with pheromones, sexual pheromone and aggregation pheromone. And the other greenhouse without Medicago sativa, but with the traps and with the pheromone. The problem of these traps is because when you put this trap, it enhances the damage again on the plant, and we search a solution to reduce the damage. So that's why the idea was to put the traps on the Medicago sativa and see if the damage are reduced on this modality. If you have any question, yes, sorry. So this experimentation don't start yet. The plantation will be start next week, and results in July at the harvest. Thank you, and let's see if you have a question. No question. Yeah.
You have two strategies to evaluate in monilinia, no? One is in fruits.
Yeah, fruits or peach, yeah.
Fruits, and the other one is from inflorescence or
Flower on apricot, yeah, because Monilla is
and peach is an apricot.
yeah.
You are focused on evaluating the fruits, the mummified fruits. No?
in peach, we will see if the fruit are damaged by Monnilia. Yeah, because in peach, Monnilia is more on fruit, and on apricot, Monnilia is more on flower. So that's why we look only.
Yeah,
that's why
it's more in the
in flower. Yeah.
And you are treated with this. What it is, essential oil or no? It's
It's an extract plant. Maybe Cédric Bertrand can say more about this substance.
It's very common.
When we drive, we saw a lot of
around there.
Yeah.
Including your place.
Yes, I know. It's well
In
known.
the field of
But I never
animals,
knew
yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't know that it's well to use it. I don't know.
No. Thanks.
Alice, you are testing different types of pheromones or traps introduced.
In the same traps, we have different pheromones. Yeah, one for aggregation and one sexual. It's a common strategies on the market. But as I said, when you put these traps, more Alice come and enhances the damage, and that's not. We put in the side on the Medicago sativa. Why Medicago sativa? Because this is the plant who attracts the more Agammorpha alice. Sorry, I didn't say.
Some plants that are more attractive to.
Yeah, more attractive, and the traps in we will see. We'll see if it's work.
Yes. The trap called Shindo trap. They capture Oleomorpha with vibration.
Yeah.
Did you test this?
I know this trap in my experience, but this is a very expensive trap and not very more useful, more
Easy.
efficace, more efficiency than Diablex trap. Diablex trap is very cheap and very simple to put on the field. And it's like in France, 20 euros, and Shindo trap 150. For farmers, we have to see what's it's possible to put.
In these traps.
Yeah. Agammorpha, not the L1 stud, the L1, the small larvae, just the medium larvae and the adult, not the not all the stud of.
You should talk with Biogar. Maybe they can give you
Talk with
the Biogar, the ones who have the trap.
Okay.
Because at least we are testing here in Portugal.
Yeah.
And the results are very good. And they only capture actually Oleomorpha and not other insects.
But the trap capture only Agammorpha too, because with the sexual pheromone, it's specific. Yeah. It's okay.
Maybe we didn't say it, but the target here is to design strategies involving products that they are going to be used by farmers. So the products they have to be in some way, cheap or something like that. We can.
The economic factor
Exactly.
is very important in order to lead the farmers to adopt this kind of strategy. So that's why economic is a part that is important on the choice of our. Yeah.
The number of treatment and so on. So it's important because it's focused to them.
And also, if a new product is going to be registered and operated in the market,
During the next.
The project, we can consider these new products to be evaluated. Questions? Not just questions, but suggestions that you want to make to us or some comments, please.
I have a doubt. I think you mentioned that you are doing an auxiliary releases of the house, Japanese. I thought that it was not authorized yet in Europe. Just
No.
in Italy, in the very
Yeah, it's not authorized yet.
in France, it's already authorized to do this release of this auxiliary insect to.
For the moment, not. But we expect that we will have a registration. We are in communication with the firm, not me, but the trial, the guy in charge of the trial. So he looked for this information.
I have a question online. Will the project elaborate the economic equation of the solutions and give economic rules or limit of what is feasible and acceptable?
Yes, it's our.
Yeah, we have to go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to go.
The main goal.
Yeah.
A very good description. Yeah.
If I may just, I think the objective of the project is not just to test products, but to implement and to design strategies, world strategies to be given to farmers. So the strategy is a combination of products, of maybe IT tools, as you said, models, I don't know, traps, and of course the solution must be efficient and economically sustainable as well. So it's a package for me.
It has to be realistic.
Realistic, yes, and practically.
And practically.
Yeah.
To Sula and I think you don't use the beneficial insects. But you use for the Sula, the industrial.
In the trials.
In the trial, can you repeat the question? You can help me, Dolores.
If you use the Scylla trials, you are using the biological and natural control like.
But the natural
In this-
storage.
Not in this trial. Not in this trial.
But it's interesting.
Not for the moment in this season, we are not using them, but we are going to consider to the next season to incorporate them. Yeah.
I think it's important to use it.
Yeah. We're going to.
For aphids on apple, we are expecting arrival of beneficials. And during the period they are not here in the plot, we are doing treatment applications. But when they are coming in 1 week, it's finished. There is no problem of aphids.
Okay, you use the product just the time needed to arrive the.
Yeah, the beneficial, the natural one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think now this year we had really low populations of aphids, but we are expecting to rise because the temperature will be very fast. So we are going to release sylphids and parasitoids next week.
Okay.
If everything goes well. Just because of the moment that we know that we start, so we will have the population for them to reproduce and control the pest. And on top of it, we are having the sowing of fava. And that's not only for attracting the natural enemies, but also to distract the ants. We are having a parallel project where we are evaluating the effects of this fava because they have resources, good resources for that gardens, and they do have extraplants nectar and also other leaves that don't affect the apple trees. And so the ants go to the fava, and that's the hypothesis, right? They go to the fava and they don't protect the aphids on the trees because this aphid, contrary to the biosoma, it is protected by this aphid. So if we distract the ants, we are expecting also that the natural enemies will attack the ants, right? Okay. So we are checking on that, on this, trying to disrupt this mutualistic interaction between these two insects, the ants and the aphids, and promote the natural enemies by giving them resources down in the lines and also releasing them. I'm not sure if
Yes, yes.
Can I invite you to introduce yourself and speak loudly because I'm not sure that the people online understand you.
With insects.
And you are based in Lerida.
And also Dolos. And she's working with Psylla.
We can say a word about the fact that in terms of timing, so now we are implementing the strategies, and so there will be an assessment in the end of the year, maybe September, October, something like this, roughly. And what we have planned in the project is to have demonstration periods on the field, demonstration events.
Yeah.
And connection with the farmers so that we can see in the field how it works. This is planned in the 5 living labs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you have an idea roughly or when that will happen? The demonstration events?
In my living lab, I think we will foresee trials on apple. We will have demonstration days in June.
Yes.
So in June, it's okay for scab, not so okay for aphids, but we will have the results. So it would be okay for the farmers. And for eggplant, I don't know because we finished the eggplant trial. I think in September or October. I don't know when, but we can go. September, early October.
For us, it's the same. We expect to do the demonstration days to visit the living labs June, where we are already have some results that maybe can see it on the field. Yes, not statistical, but
in our case, not every trial because we cannot maybe afford this, but with 1 or 2 of them for sure. And then we are doing every month. We are doing meetings with through the hub of plant health that we have at INTA, and we discuss the results, the implementation of the trials, and so on, with all the technicians, assessment, and so on, with the farmers and all the sectors of all the levels of the agriculture sector. So
And your days are open to everyone. So if people from Portugal want to go to Lerida or from France and so on, that's completely possible.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe we can display an agenda of all the
Of
events.
course, but via Teams or in person, so doesn't matter. Perfect.
Yeah.
We are doing meetings every 2 weeks more or less. So yeah, so they are welcome.
I think this is an important thing of the Sud-Ouest Interact Sud-Ouest program is to be in an exchange way between France, Spain, and Portugal. As you mentioned, Carmo, well, we have very similar conditions. We have the same issues, the same disease. That's why we have common pathosystems, and maybe we don't have the same strategy because the products available are not the same. But the idea really of this program is to exchange experiences and capitalize on this. So
to help each other
Yes.
at the same time. Yeah.
Well, no more questions? To be continued.
Ok.
Bem, só para os que estão aqui, eu vou falar em português. Eu partilhei com vocês um inquérito relativamente à questão da utilização de biosoluções. Coloquei nos vários grupos que nós temos da parte dos técnicos. Portanto, eu ia reforçar o vosso pedido para responderem e levarem alguns dos vossos produtores a responder a alguns daqueles inquéritos que eu passei, está bem? Portanto, ia aproveitar aqui para fazer esse reforço, que é uma tarefa aqui coordenada pelo Maxime e ele precisa das respostas. Tá bem? E o objetivo é aquele inquérito, não sei se vocês já ouviram, mas o objetivo é nós identificarmos qual é que é o estado do uso dessas biosoluções, não é? Em que estado é que são uso e quais são as dificuldades que se sentem na utilização deste tipo de produtos, não é? Portanto, o objetivo é depois tentar, identificando quais são as lacunas, quais são as dificuldades, porque é que as pessoas não usam tanto, pode ser questões económicas, pode ser técnicas, etc., de que forma é que nós depois podemos ultrapassá-las para levar precisamente à adoção dessas soluções. Portanto, pedi a vossa colaboração, está bem? Ok.
Obrigado.
Well, now we have the visit to Living Lab, to the pair Living Lab, which João will explain the design that is in the field, and maybe you can see already some symptoms. Yes.
Yeah. I want
And then you are all invited to be with us. Okay.
Okay.
For those who want to have time to be with us.
Okay, thank you. What do you want? This is your phone?
No, oh, no, this is mine.
Yeah. Is it the same, eh? The same broken.
Yeah.
No, the same broken glass.
Thank you.